Match day 23. Cremonese, Inter Milan. Well, we're going to get hammered today basically. We got hammered at the away match when we played Inter Milan in San Siro. I think it was 4-1 in the end. And that's when we were playing well. We were playing crap now, and that's when Inter were playing not that good either, and Inter are playing better now. So anyway, a little bit of history in this game. Cremonese and Inter Milan have faced each other, I think, a total of 17 times in Serie A. The first fixture goes back to 1930, so almost 100 years ago. And Cremonese have only ever won once, and that was in 1992, and we beat Inter Milan in the San Siro. We beat them 2-0. So we've never beaten Inter Milan in our stadium, in the Zini. So it doesn't bode very well for us, does it? Let's just say that if we get a draw, it will be a spectacular result. We're going to field a new player. In fact, I mentioned in a previous video, in fact, the game we played against Verona, which I'll link here below, that I vlogged, that was 0-0 at the Zini, our home ground. I mentioned that Verona were a tough team to play against because they've got big fellas. And I remember they had a big fella up front the last time we played them. And he was a big tall fella. He was quite good. And we didn't only go, we went and signed him. Cremonese have signed him. His name is Milan Duric. I think he's a Serbian or a Bosnian player. So, again, some guy I mentioned, just randomly mentioned, there was no talk of us buying him. It just came out of the blue. We bought him the day after. Well, I think he's on loan. But yeah, so there you go. So I don't think he's going to start. So we've got a new player in midfield as well, because we're lacking in midfield. The midfield is really lacking. So we've got a new guy called Maleh. I'm not sure where he's from. I'll find out for you, and I'll tell you later. But I think he's going to play. This Maleh guy in the centre of the field is going to play. I'm driving today, by the way. I'm going to pick up my friend. And Vardy's obviously playing up front. Now, Inter Milan are a team that I've known about since I was a kid. I always remember my Scottish granddad talking to me about Celtic's win against Inter Milan when we won the World Cup, when Celtic won the European Cup in 1967, the Lisbon Lions. Sorry, Italian traffic. We beat Inter Milan. So I've always liked Inter Milan as a team. But obviously I won't be supporting them today. My friend who I'm going to watch the game with, he's an Inter Milan fan. Normally, when like Cremonese are crap. But he's supporting Cremonese today. If I asked him, I was like, are you supporting today? He's like, Cremonese all the way. But he said, but obviously I'll be happy if Inter Milan win. Because Inter Milan are top of the league. I think they're like 5 points clear. So the Cremonese really need 3 points more than anything today. In fact, I read before that in the last 8 Serie A games, if the league was the last 8 games, Cremonese would be bottom. They've done the worst out of any team in the last 8 games. I think they've got 1 point or something, or 2 points, and scored hardly any goals. So we're really in the doldrums. And this game, obviously we're going to lose it, is going to drag us. See the league table, I'll put the league table here. There's obviously there's 3 teams at the bottom, but Cremonese are part of those 7 or 8 teams that could go down. There's like a distance between 8th from bottom, Cremonese, and the next team. I think there's like 5 or 6 points. So we're being dragged down into out of 3 go down, and out of 8 teams, out of those 3 that go down, 8 of them it could be any 8 of them. So we're in there, we're in the mix. So anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's hope it's a good game. I mean, there's some good players on the pitch. Lautaro, he's a World Cup winner with Argentina up front. Inter Milan have got some really good players, and obviously Vardy. So let's hope it's a good game and we don't suffer too much. Loro.
Il 77 è buono, dai. Ma ha spangato quella lì del problema che ha avuto.
Check the moon out. Si vede, eh?
Una. No! Anch'io sono interista, però oggi si chiama
Well, 2-0 at half time, with 5 minutes left. We've had a few counter attacks. But Vardy's been one-on-one and he's missed them both. But I think I was reading actually, if the league table was the last 8 games, Cremonese would be bottom. We'd be bottom because we've been out of form. There's loads of Inter fans. In fact, there was the curva behind the goal was having it with someone next to us, an Inter fan. Loads of Inter fans sat with us. Let's hope for the best. Anyway guys, I'm back to where I started from. I've just come home. I bought some supper and well, that's it. 2-0 in the end. It didn't turn out that badly actually. We played okay in the second half. A few comments. I think it's disgraceful that what the Inter fans did. They kept on throwing fireworks onto the pitch. In fact, our goalkeeper got injured, or he went down injured. Vardy had a few chances, should have scored, but then I think we deserved to score in the second half. And I think if the second half was the game, we deserved to win. But obviously Inter Milan scored those 2 goals, 2 great goals. I mean, great team. So what can I say? Next game is away at Atalanta. We drew the game here 1-1. Vardy got his first goal for Cremonese in that game. So hopefully we can get a draw there, but it's looking difficult. Anyway, YouTube thinks you might like this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to know more about what's like living in Northern Italy. I'm a Brit and I've been here for 25 years. Forza Cremo. Ciao for now.